You ever have someone suggest you try something and you're like, nah, and then you give it a shot and you're like, maybe? That's this thing. Let's check it out.
That scared the crap out of me. Embarrassing. So I recently got this Cycplus AS2 Ultra little mini pump sent to me. I'm gonna try this out. I've never used anything like this, so it's kind of exciting. It's a pretty small little thing, pretty cool. I've always preferred a pump over CO2, but you know, this is will be something interesting to try out. Definitely a different form factor of this thing. This will be cool to see how much life we get out of it and how much juice it puts out. It's ready to go for Presta. You can put this optional hose on here for extension. It's got this silicone skin over it to keep it cool to the touch. It gets hot as it is inflating. We'll do a little side-by-side comparison of the different pumps that I have and how and where this fits. Try it out on different bikes and see how it goes. So here are the pumps I've used that are in my rotation, mostly. Different bikes, different pumps. So rando, mountain bike, gravel bike, and my least favorite kind of pump, CO2. CO2, 73 grams. Old Lezine, 113 grams. The Silka, 150 grams. I have a feeling this might be the heaviest mountain one. 235 grams. And this one's actually pretty light. 230 grams. Cycplus, 105 grams.
So I needed to replace the tube in this wheelbarrow tire, so this seemed like the perfect use for the pump. I attached the short extension and then screwed the pump directly to it so it wouldn't get too hot, and let her rip. Here we go. Stop it there. That's at 13. Actually, that feels pretty good. So I think I'm gonna skip it there. Just like that, we're back in business.
All right, gang, I just ran some super scientific tests outside. I took the air out of the Haka, took the air out of the, what's the other bike I have? Oh, the Bryant. I took the air out of the Tumbleweed, which you probably just saw the video about, and was able to inflate them from pretty low, not all the way low because of gunky tire valves, tubeless tire, got them pretty low, and was able to inflate all three of them. So 3 tires, including the Tumbleweed, which is pretty big. It's a 29 by 28, I think. And I still have quite a bit of charge. This is off the first charge, I think, that I've done. Maybe 1.5 charges. I topped it off. So pretty impressive, actually, that I'm still getting so much power out of this, considering all of my tires are on the higher volume side. Lower pressure, but higher volume. So the Bryant is a 42, the Haka is a 47, and then the Tumbleweed is a 2.8. So it's a lot of air volume in there. And this is still going. And this is also since I did my wheelbarrow test as well. More impressed than I thought I would be with this little contraption, to be honest. Key thing is this little adapter, especially for the tubed tires, because the compressor itself gets warm, so this creates a little gap area. All in all, I gotta say I'm much more impressed with this than I thought I would be at first. I kind of thought, you know, a little compressor, what do I need a compressor for? But you know, if I keep this thing topped off, which is easy to do, I have like the USB-C setup right here on my desk, so I just as easy as plug it in my camera or my Wahoo, I can just throw this on for a couple hours. It's topped off, then I just can keep it all here in this bag and just throw it in my kit. It's like anything else, and I guess it's just another tool in the toolkit. So it's a little shocking to me that I am enjoying this so much, because when they first reached out to me, I was a little on the fence about like, well, you know, everything I play with is a little bit more complicated and stuff. I mean, that's kind of the thing of the whole channel, right? 10% more complicated. This is, I guess the idea is this is to make your life easier. But yeah, I mean, my GPS makes things easier too, right? So I guess there's a limit and some flexibility, and that's not a hard and fast rule. So I'm kind of stoked on this thing now, having used this a few times now and being able to play with it and use it on tires. Probably pull this out and use it to top off my tires before I go on a ride. Maybe I'll leave it at home and then use my pumps out on the road. I'm not really sure, but it's definitely going to be added to the kit, and I'll figure out how best I use it going forward. So thanks for watching. Hope you like these videos, and give a like, subscribe if you're up to it, and catch you on the next one. Thanks.